even Brian Starring said he's feeling pretty relaxed. It doesn't happen on the water, it all changes by the time you get back into the start.
Yeah.
Now, the other one, Lachlan Epps, what can he do on the BMW Alliance machine from position number 7 on the grid? There's Brock Pearson. Great debut for him in the Australian Superbike Championships. And then Glenn Allerton, still suffering from the effects or overcoming the effects of the COVID. Then Matty Walters and Arthur CC from the 4th row of the grid. Watch a rocket start from the ex-Speedway guy. Lights are on. We're racing in 2022 for the Alpine Star Superbike Championship, and look at the drive that Brian Starling got off the second. It's a nodal turn for the first time, but no one got a better start than Wayne Maxwell. He just absolutely blitzed them.
Sure did, yeah. Wayne's obviously got the start enough to sort it out, but yeah, Brian Starling, the other Ducati. So those two front bikes, very similar machines and very similar starts. So good to see Brian move up from 5th to 2nd right now.
Well, he said he had a pretty good line, so did Mike Jones said he had a pretty good line, and he's now up to 5th position. Waters in 3rd, Crew Halliday. Daniel Fells on up to 4th position on the Exodus turn number 2 on this first of 12 laps for the Alpine Stars Superbike Championship race.
Yeah, we mentioned it this morning in warm-up actually. Brian Stone was probably one of the guys that made the success. He got into the 31s actually, which is quite close to Wayne. One of the only guys to get that close. So there's obviously now something they would have gone back after warm-up, made a couple more changes, and it looks like he's sort of figured it out.
He sure has, and already these two Ducatis have just started to distance themselves from the rest of the pack. I didn't expect that to happen so quickly, but it all comes down to tyre wear, what compound they've chosen. Are they all going on the same one? I didn't see Dave Fuller on the grid to have a chat to him about that, to see which selection of tyres the majority of the field have gone through as they come out of Pirelli turn through Michelin turn 11 for the first time, as they about ready to come charging down the My Bike Motorcycle Insurance Guard, the front straight. And it's still Maxwell, but the Desmo Sport Ducati will get a good run of what these two are like in terminal velocity. Waters Mark Kyoto in 14, Savannah, top 15, Jed Metcher.
Yeah, Wayno's just done a 37.3 from a standing start, which is a respectable time for anyone on a superbike, let alone starting from 0 at the start finish line. So, yeah, Brian's doing a really good job actually, and I'm pretty sure, he looks comfortable, doesn't he? So
he sure does, and he's just sitting there biding his time, not letting it go. It's maintained at about just under half a second at the moment. And Josh Waters, hopefully he can start to bridge the gap as well. But a great effort from Josh in his first start with the Maxima Racing All's BMW machine to get up, qualify 3rd and be 3rd on the in the race at this early stage.
Yeah, he's been impressive, hasn't he, Josh? Both Brian and Josh, both new bikes, new teams for both of them, and both.
Well, it's really only Wayne. I think hanging a bit darky over the top of Lukey Heights there was Wayne Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell and Glenn Allerton and Crew Halliday, about the only ones that have really remained in the same working environment.
Yeah, well, it just proves that Brian and Josh and Jonesy also on the Yamaha, it hasn't taken them long to adapt to the new bikes, and also not only that, Pirelli have brought a new allocation of tyres this year, so that's another unknown for everyone. I'm sure a lot of
Breaking Michael Jones, 881, set back the World Superbike round on a Kawasaki back then. Now he's the only one in the 31. There's only 3 riders in 32s, the rest into the 33. So Waters, Jones and Seaton still hanging in there a bit, as well as Brian Starling. But I'll tell you what, Mike Jones is starting to put a bit of pressure on Josh Waters in the battle for 3rd. This will be a great debut for either of them to finish 3rd, either for Josh on the BMW or for Jonesy on the Yamaha.
Yeah, Crew also started in 2nd, and he sort of bogged off the line with it, and he's probably been, between him and Jonesy, I heard Crew yesterday say that they both want to beat each other, but at the same time, little battle.
Well, you've got to beat your teammate, haven't you? That's the rule number 1.
100%. But yeah, Crew's just sitting there in 6th at the minute, and he's been one of the guys that we've been talking about who actually has had the pace. And if you look back to 2020 20 when they came here. He was the man who really kept the pressure on Wayne throughout the whole weekend.
Well, when you go back through the results, Crew Halliday's had a pretty remarkable run of consistency here at Phillip Island. And if he can get in front of CC's, I know we're coming down to the third lap. There's been no jump start, so there'll be no penalties. Now we've got to see the Crew Halliday. Daniel Falcon. Had a big flip of look like that. Mike Jones is having a good look at him. 2:04 Wayne Maxwell that time, so he's top speed. Fastest man through the track was Crew Halliday with a speed of 303 kilometres an hour. Oh, pardon me, Matty Walters on the Kawasaki ZX-10R, 305 kilometres an hour. So they'll learn a lot about the motecs during this race setup too. They'll probably learn more about this than they would have expected.
Yeah, and obviously having a real race run and data from a real race run, it's something that they've got a base and they can go this afternoon before the next race with their data guy. They can go over the complete race, prepare laps, overlay laps with the technology here in Australia to finally have on these big bikes. So yeah, it's a new thing for like a lot of these guys, the top guys would have definitely used data when they've raced in Europe in the past, so it's a little bit of an advantage for them, but yeah, it's good to have parity now between us and Europe. So
well, look at this battle between Falzon, Alladin, Waters and Wagner as our leaders now are coming through to complete yet another lap. Maxwell just starting to break that rubber band. 132.2. At the moment, it goes the back end of the circuit through AWMS Southern Loop. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop for it.
Right, so thanks to the team.
And now James has got in front. The two fourth is a great result.
Yeah,
racing all of the game. But we wondered if anybody was going to get close to Maxwell. But as we've seen in the session, it looks like he's very ready, qualifying everything. Yeah. From the time it's been on it, he's continued on from where we left off and that dominating performance at the end of the final round last year.
Yeah, we saw it, so he was definitely the man to beat, and he's carried that momentum through to qualifying to the start of 2022, and it's sort of hard for everyone else to look at him, and he's setting such high benchmarks, such fast times, and such consistent. Yeah, it looks like he's doing it easily. Yeah, it looks like he's doing it quite easily, so it's hard for everyone else to sort of take it now.
Now, Crew Halliday's got in front of Arthur CC's as well. Wayne Maxwell, what's happened to him? He's dropping down the leaderboard. There he is down there. Is that him slowing right down, coming into...
Oh, it is. Brian's leading the race.
That's...
What happened there, but we just been rolling around. So
wow, so Brian Stone cannot see the HF from our vantage point up here. But that's, as we're just saying, he's looking so smooth.
Yeah, so unexpected. He hasn't put a foot long forward.
Now tell me this, Tommy, right? You had a comfortable lead at getting into that losing concentration, thinking it's there, and that one little mistake. You know there's so many bumps going through the haystack. If you're a little bit online going in there too hot, you run through a massive amount of bumps. You've got a line of about half a metre now going through the haystack.
Yeah, well he had built up that psychological 1 second barrier, so he would have come past the main straight, but then he had a second to Brian. And I don't know, it's not like he slowed the pace down, he's still, both of the seasons is extremely good around here, so I don't think it's a case of losing temperature or something like that. We do know there's a few bumps forming in the hay shed, so maybe it was just caught out, or...
Brian Starming's probably starting to pinch himself, going, is this really happening? I'm on the debut for the Desmo Sport Ducati, and I've got a lead of 4.2 seconds over the nearest rival. Mike Jones.
Yeah, well, the best motorsport. A couple of years now, thinking back to
he reached it in the hay shed, and that's his number one preferred bike. There's a lot of differences over the last couple of days as well, from the exhaust system all the way.
Like I said, we haven't actually seen the incident, but yeah, I'm sure the team's good enough to get the other bike sorted. I'm sure we'll be back this afternoon fighting for the lead again, but yeah, still.
I'm dumbfounded after the pre-season testing from here on Friday when he was just in a world with his own.
Yeah, Josh Bryan in a position now where he must be. It's a long sort of 6 laps now because Bryan is new as well. Not only the tyres, he hasn't raced on these tyres for at least a number of years now after being on the Dunlop. So yeah, it's really just all fallen into Bryan's lap after that.
Well, it's fallen into everybody's lap as far as the championship contenders go. Because you've got 25 points already. And basically, he's going to be last in the championship.
Yeah.
And he'll be very, very...
Yeah, well, it's sort of another thing now, having data. What happened but they could look on the data and actually see if it was the case if you hit those bumps. You'll see the front fork travel on the graph. Again, sort of lots of work. So after all that, Drew Halliday, after falling back to 6th, has found his way back up to 2nd, past his teammate Mike Jones there, and now we consider this battle of the Yamaha. So
yeah, Drew Halliday. So first thing you've got to do is pull that 5 seconds in 5 laps is going to be a monumental effort from Crew, but he is the only one into the 1 minute 32s along with Brian Starring, and he's got clear track in front of him. And Mike Jones will be tempted to try and, not tempted to go with him, but tempted to try and take over 2nd position again. But look at the drive of Crew Halliday out of Michelin turn 11 through turn 12. A completely different line with a really late apex for Crew Halliday as they come through now. Brian Starring just the lead of most of them straight over Crew, who's
32.5 last time around. Crew seems to have the pace, and I think this would be the first time he's probably one of the men to do that as the last couple outings. So yeah, for Jones now, he'll be following Crew, same bike, they'll be learning off each other, and
knowing he's a pretty animated guy. Lane Rival is out of his zone after some of the things he's been saying during the week about the Ducati and things.
Yeah. Well, after the poor start he got, I think he has the pace now to match Bryan.
Lachlan Evans stopped at turn 3 on the BMW Alliance machine. He does well in the practice and the qualifying, but doesn't seem to be able to put it together in the race. As Josie hasn't given up the second position, Alpine Stars Lucy High toward the 9th time. They'll be getting a few laps to go, so there'll be 3 laps to go at the end of this circuit. So as Brian Starring comes onto the straight to complete yet another lap, he wouldn't be able to believe what's actually happened. His debut ride for the Desmo Sport Ducati, he's got a point of 5.5 seconds over his nearest rival.
After qualifying 5th, I'm sure everything's coming together.
Mark Kyoto's bike on the way down the straight, he actually had to roll off the throttle to miss him. Mark Kyoto, the fastest man through the speed traps at 310 kilometres an hour on the Kyoto Motorsport R1.
Yeah, good again, battle there.
Man, that was close. Just, I suppose, Rock was getting away from him. Jayden in the 727 Moto outfit. It was a great little battle there. In 11th, 12th and 13th. Troy Hertford still struggling again down 11th position. And he was wondering whether he was going to have any fitness to be able to last the distance here, because it's a pretty physical track. So he comes down to completing lap number 10 with Brian Starling going through Pirelli. Up on the driving a short chip in up to third. Now he lines the Desmo Sport Ducati V4R out to on the straight. He doesn't have to go that quick. He's got a pretty handy buffer of just over 5 seconds from his nearest rival. But you wait till you see the animation of Brian Starling. Trouble start to the year trying to get out of the state with a lockdown.
So he made the call to fly over here to the East Coast. You would not have expected that to happen at all.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened. It was absolutely on rails. Didn't say a bend really. I think it's
well, even before last year, he was on rails on that track.
It topped every session that we can remember in recent time. Probably a tiny mistake if we haven't seen it, but yeah, 25 points is definitely
well, that's it. They've got only 2 wheels, and if you don't keep them attached to the bitumen, something's going to go wrong. Some people knocking on the door to find out what happened, but I reckon that shutter door firmly closed for a couple of hours.
Yeah, at least Wayne's experienced enough to know, like, he's be able to put it past him, we hope. It's happened in the past before, and he's seen him come back and win the second race, so...
Well, he's lost the championship here at Phillip Island when he was on the Honda. Running across the track at the entrance into turn 12. So the last lap board will be showing the Brian Starling on the Desmo Sport Ducati. He's probably thinking, is this really happening? Drew Alladay's just got to hold off the attention to his teammate on this final 4.45. Josh Waters in Alladin, Aiden